It's Never Too Late is one of the better non-supervillain episodes I think that we did. Batman has such a really strong rogues gallery. He's probably got the best rogues gallery of anybody in comics. I mean, the Joker and Two-Face and Poison Ivy and Catwoman, they're terrific. So there was always good story material there. But because of the kind of mood that we wanted to do with the show, we wanted to make the show as much of a film noir / crime drama as much as a superhero show. We wanted to focus on the psychological, dramatic aspects of the character as well as just the the straight action adventure elements. The gangster characters in the show, Stromwell and Thorne, they're kind of like old movie archetypes really more than anything else. In fact, there's Stromwell's brother, who's the priest. I mean, that's right out of the old Jimmy Cagney movies. The Rupert Thorne character was actually in the comics. He was in the kind of pivotal Steve Englehart, Marshall Rogers run of Detective Comics in the 70s. And Rupert Thorne was a really interesting behind-the-scenes gang boss. He was kind of an upscale gangster-type character in the comics, and so we thought he'd be really perfect for the show, for the kind of non-supervillain villain to have in the series. And we were very fortunate in getting John Vernon, who's probably most well-known as the horrible Dean from Animal House, to play him.
Consider yourself replaced, Arnie. It's party time.
I specifically remember that this was the very first show that when I was looking at one of the storyboards, when I was going over the storyboard with the director, that there was one shot that started in one location, and it was a down shot of the city, and it started in one location and it panned over to another shot of the city where another part of the story was taking place. And I thought that was a really interesting device to really put you in Gotham City. It was the first time I remember thinking that, wow, Gotham City feels like a real place. It feels like we went from, Broadway to Fifth Street or something. It felt really authentic. And it's a minor thing. Most people probably wouldn't get the same reaction that I did. But I remember thinking, wow, this show's really coming together. It's really feeling like a real place.